Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Technomin. In this video, I am going to show you how to run an Angular application in Docker container and debug an Angular application via Visual Studio Code in your local machine. If you don't know or want to know the different ways to debug an Angular application in VS Code, then please watch the video linked in the description below. The first step in Dockerizing an application is to create Docker file, which is used to create a Docker image. I already have a Docker file. Let me show you the configurations in that. I need Node.js as my base image for running the Angular application. Then I have created a working directory called Angular in Docker container. Copy all the JSON files to the working directory. Then install all the dependencies. Then copy the source folder to the source folder which is in working directory. Expose a port 8080 and add a command to start an application at the time of container creation. Here I am using the start script from package.json. Let me create an image by using the docker build command, and I name this image as todo_app by using the tag property. You can see the image build is in progress. Which executes each step from Docker file. You can see that the image is created successfully, and you can find this image by using the docker image ls command. Now let me create a container. There are two ways to link the local machine's port or network to containers network. I am trying the first way with -net equal to host, which says to the container to use the local machines or host network. Docker container run is a command to run a container. -rm is used to remove the container when it is stopped. -d is used to run the container in detached mode. -net equal to host is used to map the container's network to the host network. -name is used to name the container. And the last one is image name todo_app. Now I am checking whether my container is running or not by using the docker container ls command. And also checking the logs of the container. Here you can see that the application starts and listening to the port 4200. Due to the parameter -net equal to host, it's using the local machine's network as its containers network. So we can use the local host 4200 to see our running application. In order to debug the application, we need to install Chrome Debugger extension. Place the breakpoint and launch the debugger by checking whether it's listening the correct port. Now we are debugging the Angular application which is running in Docker container via VS Code in local machine. This is about the first way. Now I am stopping the running container before going to try the other way. The second way, I am publishing the container's port 4200 to the host machine's port 8080 and mounting the volume which helps you to share the modified code to the container, which avoids the need to create an image again and again. You can use the container's logs to ascertain that the Angular application in the container is started or not. Here we are seeing the logs of an Angular app in the container that is created just now. It started with the host name as localhost and listening to the port 4200. I am trying to access this Angular app via browser from my local machine which is outside the container. Oops! Still I am unable to access the application. Now I am going to check whether I am able to access my application inside the container by executing the curl command in the container. For that, I need to use the exec command on the running container with interactive terminal command. I can see that the application is running perfectly and I am able to get the response inside the container. The reason behind unavailability of this application outside the container is by default Docker container-p publish the container's host name 0.0.0.0 to local machine. Here Angular application is listening to the host name localhost inside the container, so we need to change this default host name to 0.0.0.0 in angular.json or via script in package.json. Please watch the video in the card to know more about that. I am restarting the container to make the changes to take effect. Now I am able to access the application in the browser and I can debug the application as I did before. That's all guys. If you like this video, please do share, like and subscribe to the channel and click the bell button to get the notification. Thank you.